season come already. Now I will identify the coach now that will come and watch our remaining games, and that coach should be Peter Msimele. They can't go international. We talk about the coach that will be. He knows our local players.
Right, guys, welcome to Tiskitari. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to give it a like. Remember to subscribe. Right, guys, sizokhuluma ngendaba yama coach those coaches that are linked with Kaizer Chiefs, the top 5 that are linked with Kaizer Chiefs. I will reveal that list, but don't go anywhere. Before we talk about that list, let's talk about the title race. Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns, their last 7 fixtures. Title run in the league is a marathon, but manje siyabonile marathon, it's going for the final sprint. Who has got the wind in them to beat the other? Mamelodi Sundowns, these are their final fixtures. I think, in my opinion, they have the tougher fixtures. Siyabona laphana samele badlala isibwelele yiso sabhayizisa iPirates with that draw. Either of those teams can afford a draw at this stage. They need a win. What draw? You snooze, you lose. So a draw is like a lose. Yeah. So siyabona ama-fixture with Sundowns, they still have to play Polokwane City twice. Samele badlale nekhosi. Yeah. Orlando Pirates will be borrowing Kaizer Chiefs t-shirts on the day to ukuthi bafave ikhosi ukuthi ibayenzele ifavor. It's very much interesting ukubona ukuthi and also Mamelodi Sundowns on the 7th they'll be borrowing t-shirts for Kaizer Chiefs when the Soweto Derby plays, and they'll be hoping ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs will do them a favor, bashaye Orlando Pirates, which I don't think so. When I look at the current form of Orlando Pirates, they are red hot, but when it comes to the derby, we know that if from ingena a dustbin. But Orlando Pirates, let's be honest, they are showing they are very much and determination. So that hunger and determination, I think it just might be enough. But yeah, we know that Mamelodi Sundowns, they have the experience and they have the know-how in terms of chasing for league glory. Yeah, guys, that is the title race. Now I'm a fixture with Orlando Pirates. What do you think? I see some of them are away, and yeah, anything is possible. We know that Orlando Pirates are very much famous for being chokers, but this season I don't think they are showing any signs of slowing down. That is Orlando Pirates, but that was the case before they had a draw against Isiwelele. Pirates nayizokumangaza out of the blue nje ivele nje idonse draw out of the hat. But that is just my opinion, guys. What is your opinion? Drop your thoughts on comments. Who is going to win the title race? We see the last 7 games between the Orlando Pirates and the Mamelodi Sundowns. Kuyashisa abafethu, ashisa amateka bubani. Who will choke and who will not choke? Who will go on and get the glory? Will it be 9 titles in a row for Mamelodi Sundowns, or will Orlando Pirates break that cycle? How is Kaizer Chiefs? Do they have a role to play in this thing? They have got their own race to run. Remember, guys, nabo kumele badlale i-race yabo bagijime. That top 3, I think, is more realistic. Siyazi ukuthi Chiefs ayinanga any trophies this season, but the coaches can go back home to their respective countries with their chins held high by putting Kaizer Chiefs back into that cap space. Just maybe. If they are beginning to play enterprising football, siyabona those 1-0 wins, they are diminishing, and the team is improving in terms of scoring goals. Sibonile laphayana that 4-1 and 3-1 victories, Kaizer Chiefs are finding their scoring boots on. However, they still need to sign players. Ukwayiba, he's the latest attacker to be linked with Kaizer Chiefs. We saw him, he was at Orlando Pirates being signed from Chippa United, along with the likes of the signings, Lapayana making impact Orlando Pirates, making them title contenders. Orlando Pirates scoring the most goals in the league. They have the most lethal attacks. Sababona basayina abo Police, basayina abo Nemtajela, basayina abo Butuma. Yeah, Orlando Pirates, I think they had the best transfer window, and I've been saying it since the transfer window opened, guys, that Orlando Pirates, with the signings that they've made, they're going to give a lot of teams trouble. And we can see that I wasn't lying, guys. If you follow the show, you heard me, Naz Babafetu, and you can see now with Orlando Pirates, they are making a strong shout to be league champions. It is all because they won the transfer window. Also, signing a good coach. Besim Tauta initially in the beginning, but the coach, he's proven his mettle. He's already won 2 trophies with Orlando Pirates. If they win the league, the biggest one, that will make them South African champions and take them to the CAF Champions League and break that. I think it's how many years now? 14 years. Angsa's number Bafetu. Pirates, it's been a long time since they won the league. So yeah, Bafetu, it could all come to an end this season. Yeah, guys, that is the Kaizer Chiefs being linked with Ukwaiba. And what do you think of that group? Under 17 Vela Kumalo's boys, they are going to the AFCON. They are in a very tough group alongside reigning champions Lapayana senior men's teams, Senegal. Yeah, but all the teams, if you look at all those teams, there is no easy group there. So no man being group Bafana Jimbos, they would have had to work their socks off. Yeah, so they'll have to beat, if they can come out of that group. I think they are very much favorites to go on to the semis and go on to win it. They are very much capable. They're coming from that World Cup space. They have the experience, and I think they have the mettle. They have the coach, Vela Kumalo, that can take them all the way. So yeah, guys, drop your thoughts on comments in the Bayama under 17. What do you think of that group? Is it a tough one? Right, guys, let's talk about Lama coach that are linked with Kaizer Chiefs. What is the list? We know that Pitso Mosimane is currently the favorite. We will discuss him last, and what are the complexities ngayo Pitso. But yeah, next to Pitso, should Kaizer Chiefs not get him, is Rivero. We saw Rivero's work, his excellent job that he did with Orlando Pirates, the way that he handles the youngsters. I think that is the best quality of Coach Rivero, the way he was able to promote youngsters like Abum Fukeng, youngsters like Abum Bogas, youngsters like Abum Kota, and other youngsters like Abu Spelebele, Abu Danson, who scored a fantastic goal against Mamelodi Sundowns recently. Those youngsters, okay, right now, they're currently not playing, some of them, because Pirates are under so much pressure to win the league. So yeah, some of those youngsters that were currently making progress under Rivero are currently stagnating because of the pressure to win at Orlando Pirates that is currently. So yeah, guys, what do you think? Drop your thoughts on comments. As Kulman, do you think Orlando Pirates had a great coach in Rivero? And is he one of the favorites? Should Kaizer Chiefs go for Rivero? What he and coach any team when he left? However, when he came for the Carling Cup, as I think he was one of the ambassadors, he had a different tune. He was singing a different tune, saying that anything is possible in football. Meaning that if Kaizer Chiefs come to him with a decent offer, I don't think he would reject it. He also left Orlando Pirates for Al Ahly. And yeah, we know that their standards are very much high at Al Ahly, and they were not happy, no, Rivero, and they had to capish him, Hamba Lapayano Rivero, and is currently without a club. So that is the second favorite. Regragoi, former Morocco coach, comes in after Rivero. He was a surprise link in the last 2 weeks, but he Chiefs, they're currently considering him, and aside whether what does he bring, because we all know that he must be a good coach by taking Morocco to their first ever semi-finals, La Payana, at the last World Cup. So he is also being considered for that Ghana job, and that coach is also in the list and probably competing with the likes of Abu Pizzo for the Ghana job. So yeah, that is Walid Regragoi, formerly with Morocco. Rui Vitoria comes in, the former Egypt and Benfica coach. His track record in the Middle East speaks volumes, and I think he is highly rated, and he comes in with a hefty price tag on his name. That is Rui Vitoria. Yeah, that is he's another coach with a high profile. Right, ingene Raul Caneda, that is also another Spanish coach with Spanish roots like Rigagoy. We don't know whether Kaiser Chiefs need Spanish football right now. We can see the job Ben Yosef and Kaiser they've done a good job in terms of bringing Kaiser Chiefs back to their roots and to their traditional style of play, which is nega. That is Ipola Lazio, LA Chiefs. That one-touch football, one-touch and move combination play, credited. We need to give credit to Ben Yosef Kaze, especially Kaze, because he's been to Barcelona. He is able to bring through that philosophy. We see the philosophy Chiefs, the way Chiefs idlala ngayo ibhola traditionally speaking. So I don't know whether Ulrich Ragoy and Raul Caneda, the two coaches with Spanish links, but we saw Rivero. There's nothing wrong with Spanish links, because Rivero, who is also linked with Kaiser Chiefs, he's also has got those Spanish roots. But we saw with Rivero that he is able to adopt to South African players and not play particularly a Spanish brand of football, but sibonile iPirates idlala ibhola layo lase South Africa laseMzansi. So that would he is an exception because he's already proven himself in that South African space of football. Right, guys, and the last one is Penny McCarthy. Penny McCarthy, we heard Kaiser Jr. saying that they would not mind, they are actually honored to be linked with Penny McCarthy and Pitso. So Penny currently with Kenya national team. It's not like he's desperate for a job. I don't know whether he will apply, because we know that ama coach wala South Africa ane pride. Apply bafuna ukushelwa bona, bafuna ukulandwa. So lama coach samuzwa nayo Pitso lapha kuMarawa athi abakam approach. So you don't know whether you need to be approached. Just swallow your pride and apply for the job. But yeah, we all know Pitso Mosimane, his profile speaks for himself. That maybe he's right. Maybe he really doesn't have to apply. But yeah, the fans are frustrated with Pitso, because the fans, and like I've been saying, as I've already said, I'm not going to repeat myself, the fans and the legends and all the stakeholders want Pitso and is the favorite. The only thing that is stopping Pitso from joining Kaiser Chiefs is management. We don't know what is taking them so long. So if Pitso doesn't join Kaiser Chiefs, siyazi bafethu ukuthi why, it is only because of management. Maybe then they can settle for Rivero or settle for another high profile coach who is capable, because there are other capable candidates out there. But the favorite, the no-brainer, the one that everybody wants is Pitso. We all know that. Right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Remember to like, remember to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I'll leave you with this video. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Offside. Someone come in. It's fine, bro.